NFL Week Team Preview on Old Fashioned Football on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you use our promo code OFFSGPN.
Hey, what's up? This is Sam Acho, and you're listening to Old Fashioned Football.
Up, everybody? Welcome to Old Fashioned Football. If you're wondering who you're listening to, this is JMark. You can find me in the X at JMark Football. And if you're wondering who us is, that's at Old Fashioned FB. Wow, I cannot talk tonight, which is probably not a great deal since we're getting ready to host a podcast. Talking is important. Before I keep going, I got to introduce the side-eyer over to my left here. Maybe it's on your right. She's my co-host on the pod and in life, and you can find her on the X at the Mir. The side-eyer. How you doing tonight?
It's been one of those days where nothing's gone right all day, including your
talking.
Yeah, there you go.
Including my talking.
So I guess we're par for the course.
There you go. Shout out to the chat. Channing saying, "What's up? What's up, Channing?" We're going to talk a little whiskey here in a little bit, but we're going to talk a little football too, and bye weeks.
There's none.
We're
out of bye weeks.
And it's the fantasy football playoffs in most leagues. Not all leagues, but most leagues. How'd you do? I saw you made a couple. Made a couple. I made a couple. There's a couple that aren't decided yet. Like Nick Fortune's league, for example. We're both in his league, and neither of us eliminated from the playoff race. That's a new thing. I feel like as of the past couple of years, it tells you if you've clinched, if you got that first round bye, if you're eliminated or not. I like knowing that. I've got
a first round bye in one of them, so it's nice.
You do
breathe.
You do have a first in our league that we run, the Mark League, and we've ran that. Is this 12, 13 years? Something like that. It's been a long time. I think this is the first time I have not made the playoffs.
I think there's been 1 year in the 13 years I didn't make it. But I was looking, and I'll either go against, I don't know who Connor plays. Who's Connor?
RD.
One of us always plays Connor in the playoffs.
And usually one of us beats him. So that's how it goes. Channing saying, got fucked up in my first fantasy football showing. Better luck next year. Hey, I'm glad you joined though.
Yes.
We'll talk about the listener league in a little bit here. And Josiah is watching from work. How's it going, Josiah? We hope we're making your work day a little bit better. And hopefully you're not drinking at work, but we are drinking while we do this. And speaking of drinking, what are we drinking today?
Oh, we're drinking the Whistler Irish whiskey. It's the good, the bad, and the smoky.
Yeah. I got to be honest. I opened it and I was not sure what kind of old fashioned this was going to be.
Irish whiskey and an old fashioned isn't always, it's not a go-to for us.
Right.
It's not typical of what we do, but I was thinking the smokiness would make it unique.
It is unique for sure.
It's a weird color.
It's very light, so is the whiskey. But yeah, so we'll get into all that. Of course, Hunter checking in saying made the playoffs in every league but the listener league. You were close too, I feel like. And there was just right at like the 5 and 6 seed, there was a cluster of people trying to make it. I saw you take a drink. What'd you think?
It's good.
You like it?
Super smoky.
It's very smoky. That is true.
You know me. I like that.
Yeah. You do like the smoke. She's always bringing the smoke. Everybody, you know who else is bringing the smoke? The Sports Gambling Podcast Network. And you can get access to all of the picks and podcasts in one convenient place. The SGPN app. Just download it for free in your app store. Type in SGPN. Doesn't matter if you're a loser that's got an iPhone or you have a Droid or Google. You can find it at the App Store. So make sure you do that. Download it.
How dare you throw that into an ad read?
It's permanent now, baby.
Well,
we have that
called everybody with iPhones losers.
Yeah, I know. I apologize, but that's
you're
how
not
I
really
feel.
Sorry.
You have an Irish whiskey that we haven't tried yet. I think they've tried this, haven't they?
I don't know if that. I thought you just opened it.
No, I did. It was opened.
I don't remember trying this one.
Oh, well.
Did you open it and try? Justin, you have done this before. You have tried whiskey before we've tried it together on the show.
Now look what you did.
What was it? It was a Basil Hayden.
Dark rye.
Dark rye. That one, I think I just caught you drinking it.
You caught me drinking it like I'm sneaking pours. No, you had it before. I was downstairs one night or a couple nights in a row, hanging out down there. I don't remember what you were doing. I think you were working or something. And I'm like, I'm going to hang out downstairs. And I was pouring myself some whiskey while I was down there hanging out. I think I was listening to music. And you were just a little surprised at how much of it was gone. Maybe. It's very good though.
The dark rye it's good. I'm not going to argue with you there. Yeah. But I don't remember. I don't think we've tried this before. So if the bottle is already open, have we?
I think we have. But anyways,
we for sure haven't done it on the show, and we for sure have not had it in an old fashioned.
Yeah. No, that is true. That is true. Let's talk about a little bit of injuries.
Yes.
Not as long of a list as normal.
No, but we've got a handful here. We've got Dan Jones. He tore his Achilles, out for the season. In a corresponding move, this has been all over headlines, at least my headlines.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers, they signed Phillip Rivers.
He said, shoot and god dang it, or god damn it, I think is how he says it, like so many times in his presser. And they also asked Aaron Rodgers about it, and he said it's nice not to be the oldest person in the league.
But yeah, he's been 2020 out since
2020, the COVID year. He was like, hey, no Zoom, this is nice.
All right, come on. Did that need to be a reference? Like, did we have to call out how long you haven't played?
Right.
Anyway,
sorry, one more thing to add about Phillip Rivers. He does have a full-size practice facility at his home. So, and he's got enough kids
at home.
Right. And he's got enough kids to make a full team. So he's probably in game shape enough.
How many kids does he have?
14, I believe. I'll Google it while you go over the rest of it.
Okay, yeah. I want to know how many kids Phillip Rivers has and how old they are. Okay, back to the injuries. Drake London, he's still dealing with a PCL sprain. Geno Smith has a shoulder injury. We're not sure how serious. Zach Ertz tore his ACL. We have Jaden Daniels. I did this earlier.
I said Daniels.
I said, yes, I did this earlier. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. And I'm doing it. What is wrong with me? Oh my God.
Get the list out. Just kidding.
Anyway, Jaden Daniels is out with an elbow injury. And Mike Evans is back.
Yeah.
I threw him in.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. He's back and already projected more than Emeka Egbuka, who has been letting us all down.
Yes.
Phillip Rivers has 10 kids.
You said 14.
That's
a lot different than 14.
He's got 10 kids and some grandkids. I think I was including.
So
them.
You're just
but he's got what are you saying?
Lumping them in.
He's got a 23-year-old. You wanted to know ages. A 20-year-old.
I just want to know how old.
19-year-old.
17. So he's 23. Well, I guess I'm not going to make assumptions.
15, 14, 12, 10.
That's all. I just want to know how old his oldest was.
23.
I didn't specify.
And he is 44. So 21 years old.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Are you judging him?
No, I was just saying. Hunter's saying the same thing. He can field his own team. Don't forget his grandkids. Yeah, I think he's probably the only grandpa to ever play football. I could be wrong there, but
Aaron Rodgers is definitely not a grandpa.
Right. You don't hear a lot about grandpas playing football or their grandkids coming to watch.
He's a young grandpa.
He is. 44 is pretty young. So but yeah, more power to him. It's interesting to see if he's even going to play. But he says he's game ready and knows this offense. Real quick before we talk about the games, because I know we got one tonight, got to let you know about Kalshi, because we partnered up with Kalshi, a real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. That's right, no excuses. In all 50 states, you can trade tons of markets in sports, including NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can even trade props like first touchdowns, but the fun doesn't stop there. They have tons of other markets, including politics, entertainment, and even the weather. Yeah, go trade some markets on what that Iowa weather is going to be this weekend, because it will be, I'll go ahead and spoil it for you, fucking cold. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, Kalshi, promo code SGPN.
All right. We're also brought to you by Underdog, and Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 500 times your money. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with our promo code OFFSGPN.
All right, we are back. I saw you signing up for Kalshi over there when it was Underdog time. Catch you off guard a little bit.
I definitely was late on that one. We're just gonna keep rolling. Justin.
Just keep it on rolling. Should we get rolling on these? And Hunter believes Brett Favre was grandpa when he played. That checks out. He was
what I was really doing was doing the math for
do the math,
because he's 44 and a grandpa. I guess I don't know how old he was when he became a grandpa, but that was about my parents' age.
The baby did look fairly young, but I don't know. I don't know for sure.
All right, Thursday night football.
That's tonight.
It is tonight. It's very shortly here coming up. We've got the 7-6 Bucks, who are the 4.5-point favorites, and they're taking on the 4-9 Falcons. The Bucks they're in a must-win mindset because the Panthers are right on their heels to steal the division. Did not see that.
No.
Being their competition.
And that's why I had to drink the tea last week.
I know.
Which was not all that bad, right? It was not
it was not the replica of you having to shoot absent.
Yes,
I will say that.
Yeah,
I was happier.
Yeah.
All right. We've got the Falcons. They're coming off of a 37-9 loss to the Seahawks. Kirk Cousins threw no touchdowns and he had 2 interceptions. Bijan Robinson only had 86 rushing yards. Their top receiver, this is how bad this game was. Their top receiver was Kyle Pitts.
Wow.
With 6 catches for 90 yards.
Always firing the shots.
I am.
At the Pits.
And then the Bucks, they're coming off of that 24-20 loss at home to the Saints. Baker Mayfield only threw for 122 yards. Bucky Irving had 55 yards. Those were rushing and 26 receiving yards.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That was a surprising loss, and you're absolutely right that this is a must-win.
How many times are you going to tell me I'm right? I like it.
Just twice in a row. The Bucks are in a must-win mode, and they are going to win. I'm taking the -4.5 there as my lock for a prop. I tried this last week. It did not work, so I'm trying it again. Baker Mayfield over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That is -132, so it's a little juiced, but he's going to do it. Don't worry.
All right. For fantasy football, I guess I'm going to preface this with my fantasy football advice is going to be just a little different because you're likely either already in the playoffs or you're not. And if you're in, you know that you're going to start the guys that got you there. You're going to start your studs, but I'm going to give out a guy I think you should absolutely start in the playoffs and one that might let you down. So with this matchup here, my start guy for the playoffs is Bucky Irving. He's back. Start him in all your matchups. He looked good after returning from that long stint he did on the IR.
He did look good.
Yeah.
I was happy to have him back.
And then you already mentioned him earlier, Ignika Egbuka. I would caution against him. He finished with just three points last week. I said don't start him last week. Hopefully you listened. If you didn't, don't start him this week.
And if you didn't and you got kicked out from making the playoffs, don't blame us because we tried to warn you. Next up, I'm going to just talk about this one right now. We're the Cleveland Browns.
And we're the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns head to Chicago. The Browns are 3-10. What?
Punts.
Punts. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go to Instagram, find the guy that does those videos. They are very funny. I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
What is it? This is something I can't remember.
Anyways, 3-10 Browns hit the road to Chicago to take on those 9-4 Bears, and the 9-4 Bears are 7.5-point favorites. The Browns lost to the Titans 31-29, missing 2 2-point conversions. I don't know how you do math, but that would have been 4 more points, and they would have won the game. Sanders did have 364 yards and 3 touchdowns, plus 29 rushing yards and a touchdown. I saw a talking head say how, well, Shedeur Sanders already has more 300 passing yard games than Caleb Williams does this year, and he has a 4 touchdown passing game and Caleb Williams doesn't, and blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. Harold Fannin, you are not, and I'm not going to get into it. Caleb Williams is a star. Shedeur Sanders is a punk. Get out of here. Harold Fannin Jr. did lead all receivers with 8 catches for 114 yards. The Bears did lose to the Packers, but they did that so that they can win this game. The Packers can lose to the Broncos this week, and the Bears can take the NFC North at Soldier Field in front of their home crowd. It's just scripted. It's perfect. Anyways, the Bears did look good the second half. Caleb Williams threw for 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have that crucial pick. Just made a bad throw. The read was there. I've watched so many angles of that, and he made the right throw. He just didn't put enough oomph on it. He is a star in the making. I swear. I know I get hyped about my Bears.
We've had a good season. It's been exciting.
But his development and his throws, he's a star in the making.
Okay, Justin.
His stats this year are almost identical to Josh Allen year 2.
I need to see the data. Show it to me.
I'll show you the data.
Show me it.
However, I asked you this earlier. I'm going to derail us real quick because it's our Bears. Okay. We talk about the Bears. I asked you this earlier. Is it bad if I do slightly root for a Caleb Williams injury? Not a terrible one.
What the fuck? Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let me explain myself.
Yeah, please do, because this is really weird.
Since Phillip Rivers came back, somebody was asked if he would do the same thing.
No, you are going to bring up Jay Cutler right now, aren't you? I'm going to
bring up Jay Cutler. Justin said he would love to come play for Ben Johnson. He played with him in Miami.
I don't want Jay Cutler back. How long we talked about Phillip Rivers not playing for 5 years. How long has it been since Jay Cutler was our quarterback?
Doesn't matter. He's got a cannon.
No.
He's got the swagger.
No.
Anyways, the
What
Bears,
is wrong with you? Caleb Williams is a star in the making, but hear me out. If he gets an injury, then we can bring Jay Cutler back. Are you kidding me?
He's still my boy. Cutler's still my boy. The Bears did run the ball well. Swift and Monangai both over 55 yards against a tough Packers defense. Colston Loveland and Olamide Zacchaeus caught the touchdown passes, but Luther Burden led the team with 67 receiving yards. No Romadunze. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
And DJ Moore, 1 catch, -4 yards. Hopefully you did not start him trying to make the playoffs. Anyways, you're still appalled by my Jay Cutler talk.
Yes, just get over him. The breakup was a long time ago, Justin. It's done.
Let's
talk, in the past.
Let's talk bets in this one real quick because we're way past our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, we are because of you and Jay Cutler.
And Serial saying, surprised that I don't want Rex Grossman. Fuck sexy Rexy. That should have been Kyle Orton starting the Super Bowl. But anyways, in a very
nobody understands how deep your passion for color is.
I know, right? Serial, if you didn't see it, last week I completed our bet. I did chug the glass of Twisted Tea whiskey. It did not taste great, but I did it because a bet's a bet is a bet. This is going to be the coldest game in Soldier Field history with a potential wind chills of 20 below. Give me the under. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points. Under 38.5 for a prop. I hit this last week. I gave it out. I hit it. I'm going with it again. Kyle Monangai over 12.5 rushing yards. That's 12.5 rushing attempts. He's going to have over 12.5 yards. But over 12.5 rushing attempts at -110.
All right. For fantasy football, we're talking about Kyle Monangai. He is a must start. He's, a hard-nosed runner. I think this is going to be a grind it out type of game. I'm starting him.
Yeah.
I would caution you on Jerry Jeudy. I know he's had some nice games where he's popped off on some screens, but I'm sorry. You can't handle it.
You said puffed up. You said puffed up.
I have problems today.
I love it.
So he's popped off. If Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Tyreek Stevenson, if they're all healthy, I would be cautious on the Browns pass catchers.
And Jalen Johnson did practice in full. So anyways.
All right. Next, we've got the 6-7 Ravens. They're the 2.5-point road favorites against the 4-9 Bengals. The Ravens lost to the Steelers 27-22. They're now in desperation mode. We saw Lamar throw for 219 yards, 1 touchdown, and a pick. He ran for 43 yards and a touchdown as well. Derrick Henry ran the ball 25 times for 94 yards. And hopefully you weren't too mad at Zay Flowers for his low performance 2 weeks ago. But this week he had 8 catches for 124 yards.
Yeah.
Then moving on to the Bengals, they lost to the Bills 39-34 in a game that I feel sealed their playoff fate.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow threw for 4 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. His top receiver was T. Higgins, who had 6 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. Justin, what do you got for bets?
Yeah, a lot of concern there because Joe Burrow said that football's not very fun right now. And when football's not fun, you got to question everything. This is what Andrew Luck did. Andrew Luck, a very good quarterback, not having fun, stepped away early. People are getting a little nervous. I'm not. Joe Burrow, Bengals money line. They bounce back. Those comments fuel them. They're going to beat the Ravens again. They just crushed them on Thanksgiving. They're going to do it again. Plus 124 on the money line. And then for a prop, I like Chase Brown over 3.5 receptions at minus 108. He had 7 against them 2 weeks ago or Thanksgiving, whenever that was.
All right, for fantasy football, the last 2 times, the last time that these teams played, Chase Brown ran for 78 yards, but also had 7 catches for 35 yards. I think you can be confident starting him.
So you like my Chase Brown over 3.5 catches? It sounds like you're agreeing with me.
I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you. I didn't want to say it. So let's just move on. Mentioning Zay Flowers, he is who I would caution. He's so hit and miss. The last time he played the Bengals on Thanksgiving, he had 2 catches for 6 yards. He's, in my opinion, just really hard to trust. So I would caution if you're relying on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Siri want to know what's better, the OPOF or the OChem?
The OChem.
The OChem. All right, next up, we got the 9-4 Chargers at the 6.5 Chiefs. Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites. The Chargers coming off that win over the Eagles 22-19 in overtime. Herbert, broken hand and all, threw for 139 yards and a touchdown, but ran for 66 yards. And O'Marion Hampton returned and carried the ball 13 times for 56 yards, 2 catches, 11 yards, and a touchdown. Kamani Vidal, though, still involved. He ran the ball 14 times. I think that was more of working Hampton in slowly, but 14 times, 44 yards. He also had a catch for 60 yards. You might as well stick a fork in the Chiefs. Stick a fork in them after their 20-10 loss to the Texans. It was funny listening to Chris Collinsworth. Well, I'm not ruling out Patrick Mahomes yet. We've seen this.
No.
And then,
did you see the? Just I'll let you continue. Never mind.
Well, just then after he says that, Mahomes throws an interception and he was silent. He was silent. Anyways, did I see what?
The reel I sent you today. It's a stepbrothers. They're at the table, and it's.
I did see that.
It was so good.
Anyways, Mahomes threw 0 touchdowns. He had 3 interceptions. Travis Kelce only 1 catch for 8 yards. He also had that missed catch that led to the game-sealing interception. Why are the Chiefs 4.5-point favorites here? The Chargers are a good team. The Chiefs, they don't look like a good team this year.
No.
Give me the Chargers money line plus 2.
Do we want to
215?
I'm going to throw a bet out there.
Okay.
Bet that we're going to see Travis Kelce cry after this game or not.
You think so? Cry is in like tears or throw a fit cry?
Just a temper tantrum. Tantrum. Throw a tantrum.
I agree. Yeah. For a prop, I like O'Marion Hampton. Anytime touchdown, they love getting this guy involved, and it's plus money, plus 155.
All right. For fantasy football, I know it's risky, especially with how he's tapered off, but when the Chiefs and Chargers played in September, Quentin Johnston had 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. He matches up well against them, and I think he's going to look to have another big day.
Yeah.
I would caution you against the Chiefs running backs. They're too touchdown dependent to rely on, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Next, we've got this. This one's a big divisional matchup.
Yeah.
It's the Bills and the Patriots. The Bills are 9-4. They're the 1.5-point road favorites against the 11-2 Patriots, who are the AFC's number 1 seed.
How about that, Cody?
I know. How about that? So the Bills outlasted the Bengals 39-34. Josh Allen threw for 251 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dawson Knox led the team in receiving with 93 yards and 6 catches. And then we saw James Cook run the ball, he ran the ball 18 times for 80 yards. And then the Patriots, they're fresh off of a bye.
Yeah, they are. They are fresh off a bye. I'm sorry, Cody. I know you're going to be happy because maybe I'm jinxing them, but I am taking the Bills minus 1.5 here. I do think they win this game. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a great game. Besides the Bears game, this is the one I'm most looking forward to seeing. However, I do think they win it, and I've got a parlay for you. You love parlays.
Great.
Right. All right, Stephon Diggs, 50-plus receiving yards. Kincaid, 50-plus receiving yards. Both of them cleared that the last time these two teams played. Cook, 60-plus rushing yards.
You're doing it too.
The rushing yards. Combine those all together, it is 444. That's your lucky number, so it's going to hit. Bet it now, people, because it's Miranda's lucky number. And if it doesn't win, it's her fault.
Wow. Wow. No. No, if it doesn't, no, it's a parlay and it's yours. So that's why. I can't believe you right now. I'm blaming the whiskey for anything that goes wrong on the show tonight. That's just what I'm doing.
Why?
Because.
Oh, wow. I just got a weird black licorice taste.
Is that what it is? I hate black licorice.
I know.
But I like this. But there's something weird there. Every once in a while, there's like this odd, like, what is that flavor?
That was a black licorice flavor.
I think the smoke is complementing it, so it's fine. But oh my god, that's what it is, and now I don't know if I can like this.
Well, wait till we try it on its own.
It's like
I think it's the way the smoke is mixing with the orange bitters or something. Anyways,
all right. I'm sorry. Back to fantasy for this matchup. These teams, this is. When it's like this, like where they're fighting for playoff spots, you start your studs, you sit your duds. I would not overthink this. But just to point it out, though, in October when these two played, Diggs had 10 catches for 146 yards. Dalton Kincaid had 6 catches for 108 yards.
Yeah. And I remember everybody was like, well, Diggs already got his revenge on the Bills. He's not going to have a good game. I think he's always going to he seems like the type of person that will always look for revenge.
Yes.
No matter how many times he gets it, he will always look for it. Let's talk about the next game where the 3-10 Commanders go on the road to take on the 2-11 Giants. How exciting. The Giants, right? The Giants are 1.5-point favorites. Commanders just got blanked by JJ McCarthy and the Vikings. There is something wrong in Washington. I understand your quarterbacks had injuries and everything, but when you lose 31-0 to fucking JJ McCarthy, there's something wrong. Jaden Daniels was only 9 for 20 for 78 yards before he got hurt and an interception. They didn't run the ball well enough. This team needs a huge reset in the offseason. They were a hot commodity last year.
Yes. When I was looking at these, like just the game stats and everything, I was just like, what's going on? It's like a reverse of what we saw a couple weeks ago. Yeah, we need to get Moneyline Mac on the phone and ask him what the fuck is wrong with the Washington Commanders. So I already know he's going to say it's that they have not changed the name to the Redskins yet. The Giants are coming off of a bye, and because of that reason, I think they're going to be fresh. Jackson Dart wants to put a little bit of positivity on his rookie season, which has been fairly decent. So give me the Giants -1.5 to win this one. And for a prop, a guy that's really stood out, especially after Malik Neighbors got hurt, Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm taking him over 5.5 catches at +115. I think he gets around the 7 or 8 range. I like that. And he is one of my starts. Start Wan'Dale Robinson. He's my only start. If I think about it, that's it.
That's it.
I would stay away from everybody else in this game.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I did see a thing that said if you miss the fantasy football playoffs, one of the reasons might be that you hung on to Bill Corey Krosky-Merritt too long. We said at the beginning of the year, look, I know he looked good in preseason, but temper your expectations. And that's kind of how it went. He was kind of okay for a while and then just zoom. So should have listened to us if you didn't.
All right. Up next, we have the 2-11 Raiders taking on the 8-5 Eagles. And the Eagles are the 11.5-point home favorites. We saw the Raiders lose 24-17, and they kicked a field goal with like just seconds left to cover the 7.5-point spread. It seemed like if you're a conspiracy theorist, it just seemed like a big time like backdoor cover.
The mob was absolutely behind
like
that.
He's got it. No, this is not happening.
That if I've seen anything that I'm like, there's a fix in the NFL, it was that play this year. Yeah. Oh man, that was weird.
Yes.
What's the point? Anyways, go on. Sorry.
All right. Kenny Pickett, he came in for an injured Geno Smith and he went 8 for 11 for 97 yards and a touchdown. Genti only ran the ball 10 times for 30 yards.
I said he was not going to have a good year, and I don't think his offensive line is trash, but nobody has had his workload in college and then been successful
Right.
their
Do you think that gives them
rookie year
good value next year for drafts?
Maybe if they can fix that offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think people will have that bad taste in their mouth,
and then you can swoop in and get him.
Yeah,
that's kind of my plan.
That's your plan. Well, now I know your plan.
Now you know, and now I shouldn't have said that. Brock Bowers didn't. He didn't have a great game either. He had 4 catches for 46 yards, but he did get a touchdown. And then the Eagles look a bit like a mess after another loss.
Yeah.
Losing to the Chargers 22-19. Hurts threw the ball for 240 yards, no touchdowns, and 4 picks. He also had a fumble.
Yeah.
And yeah, he hurt me. He hurt me.
Who hurt you? Jalen Hurts did.
Yes.
He's the first player, I believe, to have 2 turnovers on the same play. He threw an interception. The guy was running it back. The guy fumbled it. Jalen Hurts got it and got hit and fumbled it. So that was hilarious.
Yes.
Anyways, not for Eagles fans, but
Saquon Barkley, he finally had a decent day. He ran the ball for 20 times for 122 yards and a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown also hit 100 yards receiving for the 3rd game in a row, which was nice to see.
Absolutely. Just betting, I'm going to jump right in here. I think the Eagles make this a statement game. They're tired of the noise. They're tired of the questions. Eagles minus 11.5. And the props were not available when I looked, but I'm going to take AJ Brown's over receiving. He goes to 100 yards again.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Let's
see if he can keep it up. For fantasy, for a start, speaking of AJ Brown, I think he's going to have a big day again. So I'm there with you.
We're agreeing far too much.
No, not quite.
Not quite enough yet.
Don't get your hopes up. But yeah, like we just said, 3 games over 100 yards. Hopefully with his earlier inconsistencies, you've made the playoffs. And if you did, I would start him with confidence. For someone to caution the entire Raiders offense, minus maybe Brock Bowers.
Yeah, unless he puts up another 4 for 46.
Yeah, that's why his performance this past week makes me nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. How close do you have to get to the bottom before jumping out of the plane, says Serial. Pretty close for some folk. Juan Pena checking in. Who for the wide receiver 3 and flex spot? He's got Devonta Adams as wide receiver 1. Good decision. Jacoby Myers as wide receiver 2. The running backs are Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor. He's got Tre'Veon Henderson, Zach Charbonnet, Emmanuel Wilson, Jalen Wright, Deebo Samuel, Jordan Addison, Keyshawn Booty, Quentin Johnston, and Mike Evans. Well, I think you got to go Mike Evans.
I was just going to say, I threw him in.
You got a minute to put him in, but I think you got to go Mike Evans.
I would do it. I would put him in.
And if it's too late, I do think Deebo Samuel has a really good matchup against the Giants. It's not too late. We still have
a minute.
Yeah, so get Evans and Deebo Samuel in. That's what I would do. And then who for my quarterback 1? I have Jacoby Brissett. Waivers or Bryce Young, though he
say Brisket.
I did want to say Brisket. Bryce Young, he does go against a Saints defense that just held Baker to 120-some yards. CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, or Caleb Williams. I like Trevor Lawrence in this one. I think Trevor Lawrence has he's got a good matchup, and he's been doing pretty good. Caleb Williams has a tough matchup. Stroud doesn't have a bad matchup. That one would be good too. So Stroud or Lawrence. Do you have a favorite on that? You like Stroud, I know.
I kind of. Yeah,
that's fair. Serial said someone isn't watching Hard Knocks. No, we don't have those fancy subscriptions. Channing says booty. Hunter saying Lamb is beating Pittman. Dang it. 16 points, 17 points game to 14. Haven't updated for a couple weeks. No
thank
worries.
you for that update.
Yeah. And Channing did activate and start Mike Evans. I mean, that's Baker's guy. He always seems to find him in the end zone.
I've been waiting and waiting for him to come back, and he's back for the playoffs.
He's back. We got 2 more games before we get to the afternoon ones. So next up is the 3-10 Jets at the 9-4 Jags. Jags 12.5-point favorites. This is why Trevor Lawrence would be a good start. Jets defense not too good. Tyrod Taylor exited in the Jets 34-10 loss. So Brady Cook took over, but he did not do very well. He had 163 yards, 2 interceptions. Jags won a big divisional matchup over the Colts, 36-19. Trevor Lawrence, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. Those are good numbers. Travis Etienne ran for 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. Those are great numbers. And Brian Thomas, finally back. He led the team. Not finally back. He hasn't been gone. He's just been a ghost of himself.
Back into performance.
Yeah, finally relevant. Only 3 catches, but 87 yards. Though the touchdowns did go to Tim Patrick and Jacoby Myers. Jags are going to win this one by a mile against Brady Cook. Are you kidding me? Jags minus 12.5. And just for fun, we're going to place a little juicy prop bet here. Brenton Strange, anytime touchdown, plus 240. Let's go.
Okay. For fantasy, Miami just, ran very well on this Jets defense, and Etienne is coming off of a 2-touchdown game. I'm keeping him in my lineup, and I think he's going to have a big day. I don't feel confident in any of the Jets players.
No.
For a caution.
Maybe I don't think Tyrod Taylor or Justin Fields will play. Maybe if
it's Brady Cook, I just don't like it.
I agree.
All right. Next, we've got the 3-10 Cardinals, who are taking on the 8-5 Texans. The Texans are on a nice streak anyway of making their way towards the playoffs.
Took down them Chiefs.
Yes, I'm gonna not say brisket. This is the things that go through my head because I've got to talk about Jacoby Brissett here.
What are we cooking tonight?
His magic, I don't know, it ran out after the Cardinals lost 45-17 to the Rams. He threw for 271 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. They couldn't run the ball with Brissett leading the team with 4 carries for 22 yards.
Not good.
No. Good. And then we saw Michael Wilson have another big day receiving, catching the ball for 11 times for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He's been good with Marvin Harrison out, for sure.
And then we've got the Texans coming off of the upset of the Chiefs. That all I've got to say here is the Texans defense is just really fucking good.
It is. I saw an article on IDP Plus about, can the Texans make the playoffs just because of their defense? I was like, no. And now I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So for the Texans, CJ Stroud, he threw the ball 203 times and he had a touchdown. 121 of his yards were to Nico Collins, but the touchdown, it went to Woody Marks.
And shout out to Mark Salino, who wrote that article on IDP Plus. For betting, I'm locking up the Texans. This defense is really fucking good. You're absolutely right. Give me Texans minus 9.5 and what will be an easy matchup for them. And for a prop, I like Nico Collins over 74.5 yards at minus 114. That's not enough. And I also like Nico Collins over 5.5 receptions plus 160. I know he's a little known this year for less receptions, more yards, those big plays, but I'm taking both this week.
Well, speaking of Nico, he is my must start. He's about to go just crazy on this defense. We just saw Puka go off last week.
You didn't say it right.
I'm not saying Puka, whatever, however you want me to say it. But yeah, he had 167 yards and 2 touchdowns last week on this defense. Yeah. So definitely start Nico Collins. And then I feel like any of your Cardinals players are going to be hard to trust against this. Like we've both been saying it, this really, really, really good Texans defense.
I mean, they shut down the Chiefs. They can shut down the Cardinals. Absolutely. We're going to talk about the afternoon games in just a little bit. But before we do, I got to let you know that we're brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. With Novig, you're getting the best prices. Novig is available in 35 plus states. Just download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 using our promo code SGPN. We're getting you prediction markets all over the place with promo codes. So get on there. Get on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And we can't go on without talking about Rhythm. And Rhythm is crushing it in college football, NFL, and they now just added the NBA. Rhythm is also giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model that you build, and you could win $1,000. That's free money. Do you know what I love? I love free money. Just use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm. Use promo code SGPN25. All right. Should we fire through these last games here? The late window games, if you will. First up, we got the 9-3-1 Packers, who are 2.5-point favorites on the road against the 11-2 Broncos. I did see Bo Nix was asked about, does it bother you that you guys aren't favorites, especially at home? And he said, no, not really. You know what? My mom thinks that we're going to win, and that's all that matters. So shout out to Bo Nix and his mom for believing.
Bo Nix's mom is a believer.
That's right. She's a believer. The Packers, of course, beat the Bears. We talked about that. Now they're going to get the Broncos and then the Bears again. Jordan Love did look pretty good. He threw for 234 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Josh Jacobs ran for 86 yards and a touchdown. And Christian Watson, 4 catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has been on fire. Broncos coming off that 24-17 win over the Raiders, where you mentioned should have been more, but we had a little fishiness going on. Knicks threw the ball for 212 yards, no touchdowns. Denver ran the ball well. In fact, RJ Harvey had 17 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown, and Knicks added a touchdown on the ground. Cortland Sutton led the team in receiving with 6 catches for 62 yards. Don't overthink this one. The Broncos beat the Packers 2 years ago in Denver with Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson Broncos team can do it, Bo Nix's Broncos team can do it. Give me the Broncos money line plus 114. Props weren't available. I will get those out later.
All right. For a start for fantasy football, it's really hard to argue with the fact that Christian Watson has just been really solid since coming back from that injury. So I would keep him in your lineups. The Packers defense is, they're good, and I'm starting running back RJ Harvey, but really thinking twice about Troy Franklin.
Yeah.
Especially just with how, he's been so quiet lately.
He was a hot commodity, but kind of fizzled.
All right, up next, we've got the 8-5 Lions who are hitting the road, taking on the 10-3 Rams, where the Rams are the 5.5-point favorites.
This is always a good game, I feel like.
Yes, I feel like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Goff versus Stafford.
Yeah.
All right. So the Lions, they're coming off of a 44-30 Thursday night win over the Cowboys.
Sorry, Cereal.
So sorry. We saw Amon-Ra get 6 catches for 92 yards. Jamison Williams had 7 for 96. Gibbs only ran for 43 yards, but he had 3 touchdowns. He also had 7 catches for 77 yards. Give me Gibbs all day long.
I kind of tricked you on that one. Do you remember that? I said Gibbs had 43 rushing yards, and you went, "That's it?" He said, "Yeah, but he also had 7 catches for 77 yards and 3 touchdowns." You were like, "Why didn't you tell me that first?" There's a reason, honey. Yes. Sorry.
No. And then the Rams, they're coming off of a 45-17 beatdown of the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Stafford had 281 passing yards. He had 3 touchdowns. We saw Blake Corum run the ball 12 times for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Kyron Williams had 13 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. Puka finally had a Puka game. He had 7 catches for 167 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. Your boy Kyron Williams better watch his job. Blake Corum has looked good. The last 4 games between these two, including 2 in 2024, 1 in 2021, and 1 in 2018, have all been under 50 points. The total right now is 54.5. Give me the under, because last time I said, but I'm going to go with the over. It didn't work out. So give me the under at -102, and give me the Rams -5.5. They're going to crush the Lions.
All right. For what?
I was going to say, sorry, Lions fans. Not sorry.
It's like I felt like I was interrupting you there.
No, you're good.
For fantasy, Devontae Adams he's been solid this year. I wouldn't give up on him now. I feel like he should be up. He should be started in your lineups.
Yeah.
The Rams defense is very good against the run. I know we're just talking about how big of a game Gibbs had. But last year, Gibbs only ran for 40 yards. And I know you can't bench him. Nobody's benching Gibbs. I'm not benching Gibbs.
Yeah, you can.
But I'm cautious. I'm nervous about this matchup for him.
Yeah.
You can't sit him. You'd be an idiot to sit him.
Right.
I'm just going to say that. Even if.
Or if he gets really low points, you're a genius.
I guess. Yeah. But
yeah.
Right, and then we also saw that Monty had 91 yards against them last year. But he's really seemed to take a step back this year. So I don't start Monty for sure.
Yeah.
You have to start Gibbs, but I just be cautious about it because I don't think it's going to be as big as a game as you would expect out of Gibbs.
Yeah. We've all made the mistake of getting cute of like, well, this guy has a tough matchup, so we're going to bench him. You can't. No, you don't bench your studs.
Not Gibbs.
Yeah, absolutely. Hunter agreeing, by the way, on the Broncos. Take the 2.5 with the Broncos. I don't need those 2.5. Give me the money line. The 7-6 Panthers, who are in running to potentially win the division, are 2.5-point favorites as they hit the road to the Saints, who they should be thanking because the Saints beat the Bucs for them. Saints are only 3-10. Panthers coming off that bye. Saints, they won 24-20. Devin Neal ran for 70 yards and a touchdown. Tyler Shuck ran for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns, including the one that gave them the win. But the magic runs out there. I think that the Panthers are going to be on fire. I think the Panthers are going to win this one easily. -2.5. I know, I get it. The Saints just beat the Bucs, so the books adjust. But this is an overcorrection. The Panthers are fresh. They're going to win this. -2.5. Easy money for me. Easy money.
For fantasy, the Saints defense has been solid, but there's just no way that I'm not going to not have Ted McMillan and Chris Olave in my playoff lineups. I would, however, be cautious on all the running backs in this game.
Yeah.
I would likely keep them, on my bench unless I absolutely have to start them.
Yeah, absolutely. First player to catch a pass for the Falcons, by the way, your favorite, Kyle Pitts.
Ew. All right. Next, we've got the now 2-11 Titans, who are taking on the 8-5 49ers, who are the 12.5-point home favorites.
Yeah.
We saw the Titans outlast the Browns, winning 31-29. Cam Ward only threw for 117 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. Tony Pollard had 25 carries for 161 yards and 2 touchdowns.
If you're watching on YouTube, you saw me put my head down. That's because he did that on my bench in 2 fantasy football leagues.
Which sucked for you.
Yeah, it did.
How did that impact your playoff standings?
Yeah, I lost a game that I really needed to win. So thanks for rubbing that in.
Because of him?
Because he was on my bench, yes.
It's
also a league that gives bonuses, and one of his was a 68-yard touchdown run. So yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because he's been shit, and then he's against the Browns, who are a good team.
Okay,
and he just blows
sorry, we're done. Sorry, shouldn't have opened that door.
You asked.
I know. I was just taunting you. The 49ers they're also fresh off of a bye, so I got no stats for you for them.
Yeah.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm still just thinking about your shade you're throwing at me. Lock the Niners.
Bothering you?
-12.5. Nick Fortune's going to like that. We know he's a Niners fan, but the Niners are going to beat this Titans team. The Titans team is not very good this year.
All right. Tony Pollard.
Oh, we're going to keep taunting me.
We're going to keep taunting you.
That's something in my eye.
Hey, how dare you? He just had an awesome game last week. And I'm just gonna keep it. You should have started him, and you should keep him in your lineups. if they keep running the ball like this, it takes a lot of pressure off of Cam Ward.
It does.
Start Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
It's especially because he probably got you into the playoffs. Okay, I'm done.
Are you done yet?
I am. Well, I guess speaking of Tony, I'm not done. Speaking of Tony Pollard.
You going to say not to start him now? But if you're Justin, don't start him.
I think he's really the only Titans player I'm starting. I would also avoid Ricky Pearsall. He just has not been the same since coming back.
Yeah.
But definitely start Tony Pollard.
And Cyril, surprised that I backed the Panthers, thought I was done with them. Not against the Saints. I mean, come on. Next up, we got the 8-5 Colts at the 10-3 Seahawks, which should have been a good game, but anytime's, of course, hurt. Seahawks are 13.5-point favorites. Colts lost to the Jags 36-19. Riley Leonard stepped in for Danny Dimes and threw the ball for 145 yards. I about said he threw it 145 times. 145 yards.
His star throws a lot.
Right. And an interception. Did pass for a touchdown, but he did run for one. That's what he was known for at Notre Dame. He's probably all in tears that they didn't make the CFP. Fuck him. Jonathan Taylor ran the ball 21 times for 74 yards and a touchdown. Seahawks coming off that 37-9 beatdown of the Falcons that we talked about. JSN had 7 catches, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Rashid Shaheed, your former guy, used to be on the Saints, making some noise finally on the Seahawks. He had 4 catches for 67 yards.
He's not my guy. He was never my guy. I just thought he was gonna. No, he wasn't. He was a waiver pickup way back when.
Yeah. Big play guy. You were like, he's the best.
I did not. I never said he was.
You said
the best.
Wide receiver 1.
I said I had hopes for him. I thought he would be a good waiver pickup. He was getting a lot of action.
Yeah. She was just hoping to get.
He never became my guy. Like, if you're gonna talk about I don't know. Just we're done.
I'm going to lock up the Colts plus 13.5 and a little bit of surprise move. Whether it's Phillip Rivers in Riley Leonard's ear or Phillip Rivers throwing the ball, I think he helps his team at least stay competitive. I don't think they win this game, but I think that they stay competitive. Plus 13.5 for the Colts.
Yeah, and either way, I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be heavily relied on. I wouldn't second guess it just because it's a tougher defense and because of the quarterback issues.
Don't get cute. Don't sit the studs.
Start Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren was hot to start the season, but he's kind of simmered down a little bit.
Simmered down now. I did bench him.
I feel like, the tight end position can be a safety net for newer quarterbacks, but I'm just a little nervous after his 2-catch, 15-yard performance last week.
Yeah. By the way, Serial, we all know the only guys for Mir are the tight end ones. That's true. That's true. Sunday Night Football. Yes. We've made it. Dun, 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 dun.
I need that noise. We need to play that.
Probably okay. Copyright infringement.
Yeah, probably. But will it be worth it? No.
Yes. Oh.
Maybe. Okay. Sunday Night Football. It is the 5-8 Vikings taking on the 6-1 Cowboys. Cowboys are the 5.5 point favorites here. The Vikings, we talked about them a little bit earlier. They're coming off of that 31-0 shutout against the Commanders, where JJ McCarthy actually threw for 3 touchdowns. 2 of them went to tight end Josh Oliver. The other to tight end TJ Hawkinson.
None of them to Justin Jefferson.
None of them. 0 of them.
Sorry, I believe Channing had him in the listener league. Sorry, Channing.
That's been hard.
Yeah.
That's been hard for people this year.
Yeah.
The Cowboys, they're coming off of a 44-30 loss to the Lions. We saw CeeDee Lamb leave the game injured, but first he did have 6 catches for 121 yards.
Yeah.
Ryan Flournoy, out of nowhere, had 9 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown.
Another player I was a year late on last year. I said, hey, this rookie, he's going to be something, and he did nothing last year. Cyril, you're here. I'm not just saying it because you're here, though. The Cowboys only 5.5 point favorites over the Vikings. They won 31-0, but get the fuck out of town. It's in Dallas. Cowboys are going to crush them. So minus 5.5 is easy. I might even find the alt line of minus 9.5 or somewhere around there and take the Cowboys. Prop later to come.
You've got to start CeeDee Lamb. You've got to start George Pickens. Really, just with these 2 teams, start your studs.
Yeah.
Be prepared, though, for a possible dud from Justin Jefferson. However, I'm sure we're all used to it by now.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Monday Night Football. The 6-7 Dolphins at the 7-6 Steelers. Steelers 3-point favorites. Dolphins just beat the Jets easily, 34-10. Devon Chan only needed 7 carries for 92 yards and a touchdown. He was pulled due to a rib injury. He fell on the ball, but I think he's going to be fine. Jalen Wright ran the ball 24 times for 107 yards and a touchdown in his absence. Jalen Waddle, 5 catches, 50 yards and a touchdown. No touchdowns for Darren Waller, like I thought. The Steelers beat Baltimore 27-22, and now they lead the division. They couldn't run the ball, but Rodgers could throw the ball, 284 yards, 148 of those to DK Metcalf. That's impressive.
Yes.
That's impressive. If I do my quick math here, I believe that is more than half of his passing yards went to DK Metcalf.
By 4.
This one's easy as well. Yeah. Lock the Steelers minus 3. Easy. Lemon squeezy or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. No, to follow that for fantasy football, I'm keeping it simple. Start studs, sit the duds. So you've got a Chan, Waddle, Jalen Warren, Kenny Gainwell, DK Metcalf. That's really who you should be looking at in this matchup for who you're starting.
Absolutely. Eberflus defense versus the NFC North has been getting diced up. I think if CD doesn't get hurt, they win that game, though. I know it's easy to say that, but I think they with 6 catches, 122 yards or whatever. I think they would have won that. I got a bottle lock bet this week. That's the rest of our games, but we got a bottle lock bet. I'm throwing it up here. We got a big 10-point teaser. Jags, Texans. You did that originally. Now I'm doing it. Texans, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks, Panthers, Cowboys, Steelers. I did it originally
like weeks ago. Start of the season. Years ago. Was it years ago?
It was a year or two.
It feels like it was this season.
No.
It was a couple years ago, and you're saying you just did this.
Anyways, 10-point teaser. Jags, Texans, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks, Panthers, Cowboys, Steelers. $15 pays you $63. And then our money line dog parlay. Bengals, Broncos, Chargers. $5 is $75. We got $20 back in the bottle, and we're gonna get a nicer bottle of whiskey. We've been very busy, but we have not gone.
We haven't bought in whiskey in I don't know how long.
Yeah, we have not bought in whiskey. Whatever you said, that's what you said. We have not bought in whiskey. It was just funny how you influxed the syllables there. Just realized my whiskey clicker has not moved from the news. We're past the news.
I don't know. The whole thing was news.
Speaking of
it's all news.
Old Fashioned Football's Listener League was brought to you by Keeper's Heart. And whether you're celebrating making the playoffs or you're having a drink to reminisce on the season that wasn't, either way, Keeper's Heart has your back. It's a unique whiskey that blends the best of Irish and American styles, making it smooth enough to sip, neat, but bold enough to handle your post-game victory dances or those heartbreaking Monday night meltdowns. It's crafted in Minneapolis with one simple goal: bring people together. And what better way to bring people together than football and whiskey? Get a bottle today at keepersheartwhiskey.com and drink responsibly. Or get a bottle if you win, which congratulations to the teams that made the playoffs, me and the rest of you, which was you.
I know. I feel so conflicted about this. One year for our Listener League, we bombed too because we can't agree on drafts.
Yeah, we can't
when we draft. We both sabotage that draft for each other, and
I don't know.
But I don't like that I like that we're both in the playoffs, but I don't like that we're both in the playoffs because that means one of our listeners didn't make it into the playoffs.
The good news is we won't both be in the playoffs for long because we play each other. Yeah,
I'm gonna knock you out this week.
We'll see about that.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Really.
And Kate is also in the distiller, which means, unless Kate wants to win her own whiskey, but I doubt she will, means the other 3 teams, Cody, Sebastian, or Nick Fortune, will win Keeper's Heart whiskey because if one of us wins, second place will get it.
Yes. So we're ineligible to win our Listener League.
This is a challenge.
So we shouldn't take up 2 of the playoff spots.
No, we taked up 2 of the playoff spots.
Take up. I said take up. Whatever. It's the whiskey. I told you I'm blaming the whiskey on everything from here on out.
Either way, the challenge is to beat us. We're supposed to be the experts. It's why we have a podcast.
We're not. I wasn't going to say we're not we're just having fun.
We're just having fun. That is true. We are.
But we are serious about fantasy football.
Let's talk a little whiskey, by the way.
Let's do it.
Remind everybody what we're drinking today.
Okay, we're drinking the Whistler. It's the good, the bad, and the smoky, and this is an Irish whiskey.
Yes.
It's actually. Look at that. I love this smoky bottle.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is a blend. It's a blended malt finished in peated quarter casks. And this is made by the Bowen Distillery in Ireland. Everything is made, distilled, aged, and bottled right there at the distillery. Their head distiller is just 29 years old, which makes him the youngest head distiller in Ireland.
That's impressive.
It is impressive. And he completed an undergraduate degree in chemical engineering and then got his certificate in distilling after that.
So he's kind of smart.
He's intelligent, yes. But yeah, they're combining family traditions and knowledge. Bowen's master distiller, family beekeeper, and master blender came together. I'm going to be the family beekeeper.
That's fair. We do plan on having bees.
Yeah, so they came together to craft a whiskey-based trilogy that consists of distillers select double oaked, the beekeepers select Irish honey. That is so good. We have a bottle of that. And the blenders select Irish cream as their main 3 expressions.
Mm-hmm.
They also have a cask finish series, which is their triple distilled Irish whiskey and 3 different whiskeys in different finishes. They have the Oloroso sherry cask, Calvados cask, and Imperial Stout. They also have their single malts. One is the PX I Love You. Oh, I've seen that one. We've seen that one. Yeah.
It reminds me of the movie.
Yes.
Good movie.
That one's aged in PX sherry casks, and another wasn't that movie filmed in Ireland? Yeah, exactly. That's why this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gerard Butler dies in it. Spoiler alert, sorry.
Anyway,
it's a chick flick, but I dig it. It's okay.
Yeah. And then another that is a 5-year-old Bodega cask single malts. So like I said, we're drinking the good, the bad, the smoky, and the smoky. I like the good, the bad, the smoky. But there's an and the in there. Yes. So this is a limited release. It can no longer be found on their website. But if you see it out there in the wild, maybe grab a bottle. I don't know. The more I thought about that black licorice, the more in the old fashioned, but maybe it's just the old fashioned. I don't know.
By the way, I saw these coming in, but I was waiting. The loser cereal says
no, absolutely. Couldn't you stop with the absinthe? No, I'm not doing it. Well, no, I'm not doing absinthe. So, and you're banned.
Fair enough. We'll
what is a mini bottle? Because whatever you did last time was not a mini. It was 2.5 ounces.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
It was not 2.5 ounces.
It was.
It was not.
It was.
Promise you.
For it to have affected you the way it affected you, it was 2.5 ounces.
No, it wasn't. But Hunter's saying sounds like a wager between the marks. We're gonna have to make a wager. And Mother blames the whiskey.
It's
for
a
everything.
Good thing to blame things on.
Yeah. Let's talk about.
I want to bet though. No, we've got to figure this out. Not a bet. Like it's. If I beat you, what are you doing on the show?
I do have a bottle of scotch back here that I could drink if you want.
A whole bottle of scotch?
It's a mini.
I've got a bottle of scotch I can drink. Well, I'm not taking that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I got it.
What?
The loser has to shoot just a shot glass similar to this of a whiskey of the winner's choice.
Deal.
Okay. I already know what you're shooting.
What am I shooting?
I'm not telling you. You're not going to know.
Is it okay? Hold on. I said deal, but is it full? Is it a full?
It's a shot. Yeah.
Just a shot. A 1 ounce shot?
It's this. This is a
shot. This is more
glass.
than an ounce.
It's going to be this shot glass.
Okay.
This very specific shot glass full.
Full.
Yes.
Of dealer's choice.
Yeah. Yep.
Winner's choice.
I almost said the loser has to do Tennessee hooker, but we're going to do dealer's choice. I already know what I'm getting you.
We own it already. You're not going to go out and buy it. No. It has to be in this house.
Yeah. And I know what you're doing.
I don't want to say I'm nervous, but I'm nervous. What am I not thinking of?
Cereal says twisted tea loading. It's not the twee.
The twee is
even better cereal. You guys just wait because you're going to be doing it. I'm going to win.
Malort isn't whiskey, right?
No, Malort's not whiskey, and we don't have a bottle of it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the cocktail real quick. Let's do some scoring.
Malort is Malort. What is Malort?
It's a liqueur.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you think about it in the cocktail? No, don't sniff it. We're talking about the cocktail.
Don't sniff it. Never mind.
Don't sniff it. Don't it's gonna ruin everything.
It was interesting. At first, the more watered down it got, though, you got to drink this old fashioned fast before the ice cube melts because it doesn't have the same.
I prematurely made them a little bit.
Yes. Well, at first it was like, ooh, this is really good. But as the ice cube melted, Irish whiskey does not hold up in an old fashioned, which is why that's not a go-to for us.
Yeah. If I'm mixing Irish whiskey with anything, which I don't really, I like to drink it neat. But if I mix it with anything,
ginger and lime,
I like a little something bubbly.
Bubbly.
Yeah. A little spritzer, Liquid Death, unofficial sponsor, something.
Unofficial sponsor. That reminds me, if they were our official sponsor, Liquid Death has face masks, and I was gonna make you do a face mask on the show.
I'll be like, hello, Clarice. Anyways,
which is so random.
It is random. Like, what's that place that makes the water? Liquid Death? Yeah, let's get a face mask from them.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the old fashioned.
Unhinged.
Does anyone drink an old fashioned without ice? I would do it without ice because it was so potent that way. I know it's not a thing. I'm gonna give it. It was interesting, but it wouldn't be a go-to. And the more I drank it, or the more the ice melted, the more I was picking up on that black licorice that you mentioned, and that really threw me.
Yeah.
So I would give it a 2.
2. I give it a 2.7. I did not really care for it. Baker Mayfield throws a touchdown to Jalen McMillan for 20 yards for a touchdown. That means we need 1 touchdown more to cash that Baker Mayfield 2+ touchdowns. The bottle. Get it out of your nose.
I gotta smell it. It doesn't smell right.
Now, if you can see on the YouTube, if you're on YouTube this way, it's got a nice smoky, hazy glass, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's not very special. It does have musical notes on the cork, which is nice touch.
I mean, the bottle, I'm gonna give it a 2.8. Ooh,
she's a tough grader. I give it a 3.2 because 3 is just your standard, in my opinion. That's
your standard is bad. Your standard whiskey bottle, that is like a basic whiskey bottle.
I like the frosted glass.
I like the frosted glass too. Fine, move it up, bump it to a 3.
No,
that's it though. On the nose, it's awful. What is that?
Peat. That's all I get. Peat.
No, there's something else that's like sharp.
Sharp is not a smell.
Well, yeah, because it punches your nose.
Pungent, then? I think pungent is what you're
it's not pungent. It's like, ooh, that's like, it stabs you.
I'm not getting that at all. I get smokiness, peatness.
I'm not getting it.
Oh, I can't smell out that nostril.
I do smell the peat, but there's something else with it. I don't mean to say that it smells bad because
I like it.
I was expecting it to smell more smoky.
I give it a 3.3.
Based on, I'm giving it a.
It smells refreshing.
I'm giving it a 2. There is something stinky about it.
Something stinky.
I'm not talking about the peat. Like it is peaty, but there's something stinky with it.
3.3 for me. I like the smell. I don't get the stinkiness.
I got something stinky, and I don't like it. Shut up.
We're clipping that. This is Miranda going, I got something stinky.
Yeah, I'm picking up on something that just doesn't smell pleasant to me.
I am clipping you saying, I got something stinky.
You're not.
Yeah,
You're not. No.
Anytime that somebody has a bad play, we're going to play the sound clip of you going, I got something stinky. Cyril saying Bucky 10+ rush, Baker 40+ passing, Pitts 10+ receiving. All in the first quarter, plus 325. Check mark. Nice. I like it. Should we taste it?
Yeah, let's taste it.
And Miranda gives it the stank face.
The smell is throwing me so much because I initially liked it in the old fashioned, so I was expecting to get really smokiness. There is smoky.
It's very smoky.
It even says there's the bad in it. It's the good, the bad. I smelled the bad.
I mean, I think that's a play on the good and the bad and the ugly.
I know, but I smelled the bad.
You smelled the bad. All right.
It's interesting to me because the smokiness in it really stood out more in the old fashioned.
Really? Maybe you're just too used to it now. I think it really stands out.
I like it though. For as much as the smell bothers me, I like it.
You like it. It does say campfire peated finish of outlaw days and sandblasted spice, where whiskey was gold and justice was lead. That was their goal here. So I don't know. I like the taste of it. It's single malts are very different. So I got to get out of that bourbon mindset. You get a lot of peat and a lot of smokiness, but you also get those spices from something
and something sweet. There's a little bit of sweetness in there.
Is there?
What is the sweet? I'm trying to pinpoint it. It's at the very end or like underneath it. If there were layers to this, it's the bottom layer is a little sweet.
I almost get like a little bit of a floral sweet. That's what I get. To each their own. Sean Tucker, first touchdown, Hunter says, by the way, that probably paid out well. I was hoping for Bucky Irving, but
I would give this a 3.8 for flavor.
For all the shit you just talked about it, you
yeah,
gave it a
I'm being
honest.
I told you the smell is not my cup of tea.
That's fair. I gave it a 3.6. I think it's pretty decent. The peatiness takes a while to get used to because I'm not a big peaty guy.
Oh, I like this a lot.
But it is good. It is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't be my go-to to sip.
It would be if you want something different.
Yeah.
Let's try something different. We got to find a different cocktail for it. I wouldn't do something bubbly with this.
I would probably, but
with this?
but otherwise something with some honey in it would be good.
Honey.
Like
maybe that's the sweet. I'm getting, it's like there's honey.
The bees.
I know, but the sweetness, I was like, it's not caramel. It's honey. Underneath all that peat and smoke and spice.
And spice. Sound like you've been smoking out. That's smoking.
I'm wondering if the sweet smell with the peat and smoke is what's making it smell not good.
Maybe. I don't know.
There's something funky to the smell of this.
Something funky. Do you have anything else you need to add?
No, but overall, this is a good whiskey. I'm giving you my honest reactions.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Good luck if you made the fantasy football playoffs. If your league hasn't hit them yet, good luck making them. Good luck in your bets. See if you can find a bottle of the Whistler. The honey is very good. The bad,
honey
the smoky
is
pretty good.
Dangerous. It's like liquid candy.
Yeah. You don't think you're drinking whiskey.
It is
for sure.
so good.
It is good. A little sweet for me, but a little bit of it.
Just a sip on it, like sipping on just a
tiny bit. Put in a little bit of your twee. Or
no,
that would have made the twisted tea whiskey more tolerable. A little bit of the Whistler honey in it.
Remind everybody of the bet so you can tune in next week to see.
Yeah, the listener league. Miranda and I have a showdown in the
I'm kicking Justin out of the playoffs this week and picking a whiskey for you.
Please. The loser has to do a shot from this shot glass. You going to do that on the show or as a short?
On the show.
On the show. The loser has to do it on the show.
We'll make a short out of it. Fine. But we're doing it on the show.
Of the winner's choice.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm choosing. Do you know what you're choosing yet?
No, I've got to stew on this.
Oh, I've got a good one. I've got a great one. Anything else you wanted to add?
No.
I'm excited to watch you take that shot next week. My old fashioned is almost gone. Going once, going twice.
Sold.
Microphone in the ride, you ready for some football tonight? Pull it up, light it up, crank that sound. Old-fashioned football, we holding it down. JMark and Miranda, that power play combo. Talking NFL fire, whiskey in the bottle. Bring the ice cause they dropping heat. Barrel strength bet, knock you off your seat.
Yo, game time, baby. Grab your glass and your phone. Keeping up with stats, single barrel picks, taking over the zone. Props and parlays, blowing up like code. They decode the league like a whiskey mode. Old-fashioned football, that's the crew, that's the fam. JMark and Mir, you know who I am. 200 episodes deep, grind so fine. Old-fashioned flavor, age like fine wine.
Horrors and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Drums and NFL drama. What? Turn it up, yeah. Hard news, BT, bring the fire. Come on, old-fashioned football.
Never tired.
Casual, cool, no suit, no script. Me and Mark twisting that whiskey drip. Chats lit up, community tight. Followers riding through the Monday